G'day guys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Well, where do I start with this one? The little Mahindra spat a turbo. Don't exactly know why. Yeah, bit weird. On the way to work and climbing a range out there and decided to make a squealing noise. It was definitely under pressure. Don't know exactly what was going on with it. So I booked it into Alex at Oswide Mahindra in Bundaberg, and they had a quick squiz at it. Found not too much initially. He threw a new intercooler on it. Didn't seem to fix the drama. I had to go back to work. Went back to work, still doing it. So next time I got back, straight back into him again, where he diagnosed that the turbo was the issue. He put in for a new turbo through to Mahindra. 10 days later, a new turbo turned up from Brisbane, which is a bit surprising considering Brisbane's only a 4-hour trip, and it took 10 days to get one. But anyway, Alex threw the new turbo on him, and I got hold of him. Well, he rang me and said, righto, she's right to go. Went in there and he said, look, we've found an issue with it. The brand new turbo has got oil pissing out of it. Through a hole in the casting. Must have been something with the mould when they cast the turbo, and it was leaking out of the side of that. So that annoyed me a little bit, but you can't do much about it. So he got hold of them first thing Monday morning, and Tuesday morning there was a brand new turbo sitting there ready to go again, and he threw the new one on. Got him up and running, and it seems to be running fine now. Although this turbo is down on boost compared to my original one. It was running at about 1.5 bar. This one's only running at 1.2 under full boost, so it is down a bit on the original one. Don't know why either. Found the original one, the bearings have collapsed in it, and the shaft was just wobbling around everywhere, and the fins were touching the inside the turbo housing, and it was slopping back and forth as well, so those bearings have completely pooped themselves. Don't know why. And it starts to put a bit of a dampener on you, the whole experience of owning one of these things. I've had quite a few issues with this little bugger. It's a bit disconcerting. I don't know why. You know, we do a fair bit of four-wheel driving with it and stuff like that. I wouldn't say a fair bit, but we do a bit with it. And lately she's turned into the tourer, you know, to do the job of what we need there. But there's a few of us out there that know what I do with it, and there'll be some there saying, oh, but you go four-wheel driving and belt it around the bush and stuff like that. And yeah, I do, but it does nothing that the other four-wheel drives don't do. The Colorado, it goes in exactly the same places, does exactly the same job, right down to the old HJ45, right down to my little BJ70 with 420,000 k on the clock on the original engine. Nothing touched on that old girl, and they do the job perfectly fine. And yet this little thing seems to be having dramas. At 20,000 kilometres, driving up the highway, spat the carrier bearing in the tail shaft. You know, 20,000 k, the bloody thing's brand new, and it spat the carrier bearing. At 40,000 kilometres, wiring harness in the engine bay and the steering rack had let go at 40,000 k, both which had to come from India. It took a month. That thing was sitting on the shelf, you know. And now at 65,000 k, she spat a turbo. And you start to wonder what's going on with this thing, because I can show you the books for it, and every time that this little thing has been back in to get serviced, something's getting fixed under warranty. And that's a very, very bad little statistic to have, because what happens when you run out of warranty in this thing? Is it going to keep having dramas outside of warranty? I certainly bloody hope not. You sit there and go, right, oh, that's got to be the last one to play up, that's got to be the last one to play up, and then something else throws its nose into the mix, and you don't know why. You don't know why. Why'd that turbo fail? Why'd the bearings let go? I have no idea. Possibly oil feed, don't know. But anyway, it's got a new one in there. We're supposed to be going camping. I was really happy with Alex and the boys at Oswide Bundaberg Mahindra there. They got on top of that and got it fixed as quick as what they could. The delay of getting it back, it took initially, you know, well, all up it took over 11 days to get this thing back, and that was mainly waiting for the part to go from Brisbane to Bundaberg, which is 4 hours away. I could have drove down and picked it up myself in a day. And but yeah, I don't know why that one took so long, and yet when the second turbo turned up, it was here in a day. So don't know, but anyway, that's the way things work. And yeah, we're getting this old girl set up. Got the toy hauler out. We're getting it all packed up and ready to go. Colorado will go on the front of this old beast. The Mahindra will get another trailer on. We're taking a couple of motorbikes with us, and yeah, we'll fill him right up with gear and get him out touring like it was built to do, and do a bit more camping and forward driving. Although there won't be much forward driving this trip, because it's a nice little family trip away, and without too much hassle like that. It's just a good camping trip. But yeah, it's starting to get a little bit worrying what I do with this little thing, because absolutely love it to pieces. Love this little thing, but the reliability factor isn't there. A lot of you guys out there have really good runs with your Mahindras, and you know there's a lot of you that don't too. So I don't know why there's such discrepancy in the build. You know, like, I know you get your lemons. I wouldn't say it's a lemon. Lemon's something you're having dramas with around the clock sort of thing. This thing here, it gets me to work all the time and stuff like that. Everything, you know, once in a while something will creep back into it, and you don't know why. But yeah, it's hardly pulling any bloody heavy load on it. All up, even with the canopy on there, I've only added 300 kilo to the weight of the vehicle, and I'm pretty sure 300 kilo ain't going to kill a turbo. And but yeah, so anyway, we'll get this old girl back on the road and set up all the toy hauler and go camping for a week, and we'll do Cape Palmerston up near Mackay, and then we'll come back and we'll do Standish Bay as well. So stay tuned for all those videos, guys. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Great little family channel, and yeah, we do a lot of these builds. Got another build in the shed. It's ready to happen. Bit of a classic we used to have here in Australia for our four-wheel drive, and they weren't really well known for their full off-road capability. But we're going to do this one up. The kids bought me a little project, so we're going to do him up and get him going, and stick him on the track, see how it goes. It'll be a good little build. Righto guys, thanks a lot. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and cheers.